It's a wave that Mr. Quickey, oh yeah. While listening to a recent podcast from The Thinking Atheist, I learned of a video from last year where a Christian named Josh Feuerstein destroys evolution in 3 minutes. The video is incredibly entertaining, as I find few things funnier than a person shamelessly displaying their ignorance for the entire world to see while thinking that they're actually blessing the planet with a level of genius eclipsed only by Pat Robertson or Brian Fisher. The video is a treasure trove of tired old arguments, misrepresentations, and a complete lack of scientific literacy. Evolution really has become the Rorschach test for basic intelligence. The first clue that I got that my old buddy, Judeo-Christian apologist Dennis Prager, was scientifically illiterate was a lecture of his where he asked his audience, if there's no God, how does a blue fish know to swim in blue coral? That's the level of ignorance we're dealing with here in this video as well. But the most interesting thing about Mr. Feuerstein's video to me is his argument that it takes more faith to be an atheist than it does to believe in God. Obviously, I disagree, but regardless, or as he might say, irregardless, I mention the point because it's another indicator of just how much those of us on the side of reason, science, and rationality are winning. There used to be a time when a religious person would argue for faith. Faith used to be a good thing, no longer. Now the need for faith is something the religious use against the non-believer as a way to mock, ridicule, and say, how stupid are you that you need to have faith to believe in such a thing? The entire field of apologetics is one big white flag when it comes to faith. The Christians are screaming, no mas, no mas. They have thrown in the towel when it comes to the question, which is the more reliable method of knowing, faith or reason? The very idea of faith has been so incredibly discredited by the last 400 years of scientific endeavor that not even the faithful want that monkey on their back. Beneath the religious, the ground has shifted tectonically. They now run from the very notion on which their entire system of belief was founded. And when they do, they ultimately find themselves on our home court with a stadium full of fans rooting for the home team. So I want to be gracious and welcome these newcomers to the world of evidence, sound reasoning, and with it, the requirement for intellectual honesty. I know you're not quite there yet, and heaven knows I don't want to rush you, but I think with a little practice, you'll get the hang of it. That's what happened to me, so I know that's not beyond the realm of possibility. And while you're out there learning the rules of evidence, that's a requirement if you want to play on our court. I'll be here keeping a seat on the bench warm for you, because the second you begin to understand what you're actually talking about, you're going to want to swap out that jersey faster than you can say the law of thermodynamics.